The Amex Platinum card has a reputation of being very expensive to hold due to that almost $700 annual fee. It's also jokingly referred to as the coupon book card since it comes with around $1,500 worth of statement credits, some of which are split on a monthly basis. And I think worst of all, it has the reputation of being a poor rewards point earning credit card since the reward categories are less than exciting, and that's putting it nicely. You know what? Take a look at the reward categories here for yourself and tell me what you think. And with all of this negative perception surrounding this credit card and videos coming from very well-respected content creators like Stan the Credit Frog, who released this video entitled Amex Statement Credit Burnout, which you definitely should watch, but after you're done watching my video, of course. Why in the world would I consider opening up and applying for the Amex Platinum card? Ever since I was finally approved for the Hilton Honors Business Credit Card, which was back in June or July, I can't remember, the only welcome offer that I was offered for the Amex Platinum was 25,000 membership reward points anytime the website picked up that I was indeed visiting the Amex Platinum webpage. So imagine that every time I went to Amex's website to create videos over the past several months, the only welcome offer targeted to me was 25,000 points, which is an absolutely terrible offer to accept for the $695 annual fee Platinum card. And I think I still had to spend $6,000 within the first 6 months of card membership. Then all of a sudden, a few months later, all of this changes. Just about every time I logged into my American Express account, I received an invite to upgrade my Amex Gold card to the Platinum card to receive 100,000 membership reward points after spending $6,000 within the first 6 months of card membership. And as we all know, this spend requirement was recently increased to $8,000. So American Express is willing to give me a little bit of a break on that minimum spend requirement. But then something even better happened. I loaded up the Amex webpage in a private window just to see if I'd be able to get a higher offer. And then the big daddy offer of all offers appeared, and that was offering me 150,000 membership reward points after spending $8,000 within the first 6 months of card membership. This is 125,000 more membership reward points than what I constantly saw for the past several months. And my knee-jerk reaction was to apply for the Amex Platinum because who wants to leave all of those points on the table? But I had to think back to all the videos that I created and how I stated that the Amex Platinum isn't the right card for me and how much I hate that it functions like a coupon book card. But then I started to try to justify, well, how can I make this card work? How many of those credits can I actually use? How much value can I actually get from the Amex Platinum? And most importantly, is it worth it to get the Amex Platinum to get this experience for this channel? So let's go over some of the reasons why you should get the Amex Platinum card. If you enjoy staying at Hilton or Marriott properties, then the Amex Platinum could be a good fit for your wallet since it comes with Marriott Gold Elite status and Hilton Honors Gold status. When I went to Vegas last year, the Hilton Honors Gold status came in handy when I stayed at the Conrad property. First off, I went during the Labor Day weekend when it was extremely busy, but since I had the Hilton Honors Gold status, I was able to check into the hotel using a completely separate line, thereby jumping ahead of everyone who didn't have gold or diamond status. I was lucky enough that there was no one else in the gold or diamond status line. Meanwhile, there were quite a bit of people waiting in the general check-in line. Secondly, I was able to get $50 in dining credit every day during my stay. I was only able to use that credit at just one restaurant on the property. However, the food was good and I have no complaints. I stayed at the property for a total of 3 nights and used $150 worth of credit. So if you don't have this status through another credit card and you stay at Hilton properties regularly throughout the year, this can be a somewhat hidden credit that'll help to offset that expensive annual fee even further. Finally, you may be able to get room upgrades, and this isn't guaranteed, of course, because my friend Calby wasn't lucky enough to get a room upgrade during our stay in Vegas, but that's the risk when traveling during a busy holiday season when the hotel is relatively full. However, I paid for my own upgrade because the difference was somewhere between $10 and $20 when I booked the hotel with cash, so I ended up on the 57th floor with this view of the Strip. I just focused a lot on Hilton since I have experience with Hilton, but I don't have experience with Marriott, so I won't comment on their benefits. The Platinum card isn't a strong membership rewards point earning card, and I'd argue that it is one of the most restrictive membership rewards point earning cards in Amex's portfolio. And because of this, it is important to apply for the credit card when there is a high welcome offer available, because this card is very limited with its reward multipliers. Quick note here, you should only apply for an elevated offer if you can meet the minimum spend requirement within your regular budgeted expenses, meaning that you aren't spending just so that you can hit the minimum spend requirement. Do not overspend, it is never worth it. In my opinion, any welcome offer less than 125,000 membership reward points is not worth it for the Amex Platinum card. The standard offer is 80,000 membership reward points, and the highest I've seen so far is 150,000 membership reward points. So that's almost double the standard offer. Not quite yet double, but almost double. I personally haven't experienced this as yet because I have been pretty careful, but if you are over 524, that means you're in Chase jail, which means that you most likely won't be approved for another credit card from Chase until you drop below 524. We've seen some people like Uncle Luke from Luke's Points and Miles and Chad from Chad Money Minutes, and even Anthony Venture have all been able to get some of Chase's credit cards while being over 524. Nobody truly knows the secret to beating 524, but keep in mind that it isn't guaranteed, and you find out after you get a hard inquiry on your credit report. The Amex Platinum is an excellent option to apply for if you're in this boat, since membership reward points are very valuable, like Chase's ultimate reward points. So it is worth an additional 524 slot that you may not have. And if you played your cards right, pun intended, you should have built your Chase trifecta, earned all of those valuable ultimate reward points, and now you can get into the Amex ecosystem with the Platinum card to complement your Chase credit cards. Amex points are excellent for airline redemptions, while Chase's points really shine when redeeming for Hyatt hotel stays. Don't get me wrong though, Chase's points are great for airline redemptions as well, but I would personally keep the ultimate reward points for Hyatt redemptions unless a deal comes along. And here's my dilemma. I am currently under 524 and sitting at 324. I have built up my Chase trifecta and I'm not eligible for another Sapphire bonus until next year. However, I want to keep a slot open in case Chase releases the Premium World of Hyatt credit card or makes a welcome offer for the current personal Hyatt credit card worth it in my opinion. My other dilemma is that I have the Hilton Honors Gold status through my Hilton Honors Business credit card, which comes with a much lower annual fee than the Amex Platinum. So that's one benefit that isn't worth it to me since I already enjoy that benefit. But I don't know if I should pass up on the opportunity of getting 150,000 membership reward points. I had so many different thoughts running through my brain that I had to seek the help of two experts, or in other words, two very opinionated people within the credit card space, and that's none other than Calby, and I think that's how to pronounce his last name, and Anthony Venture. I literally asked them, what do you guys think of me getting the Amex Platinum card? And they decided to create a whole video to explain their thoughts. So let's settle in together and watch what they had to say.
So our good friend CJ has enlisted the help of some of his good friends, one being his best friend, Anthony Venture, Team Classic Gold, and Mr. Calby NG. And basically he wanted to know, should he get an Amex Platinum card? Is this a card that works well in his wallet? Is this something he should do, or is he absolutely crazy? We're gonna get through this intervention today, and we're gonna figure out, is this card actually worth it to CJ?
I mean, CJ, how many times are you actually flying? That's a $200 airline credit, and how many times have you flown last year? Like maybe 4? But seriously, how much of that $200 can you actually use?
And then also, don't forget my favorite credit, which is the...
So Calby brings up a really good point, and he created an excellent video explaining how to basically hack the $200 airline credit to get it to cover the purchases or the purchase price or a portion of the purchase of your actual flight. And basically in that video, Calby explains that you want to charge under $200 to your Platinum card, and this should trigger the airline credit. Now, I do have some travel planned this year, and this airline credit can come in handy to book that ticket. All I need to do is follow the Calby method and keep my fingers crossed in the hopes that this will work, and I should be golden. So to answer your question, Calby, because of you, I know how to strategically take advantage of that airline credit. So my effective annual fee could be $495 instead of $695. And that's all thanks to you, man.
Actually use.
And then also, don't forget my favorite credit, which is the FHR credit on the Platinum card. Will you be able to use that? Where are you going to use it? What do you think?
And how many times are you
Honestly, this credit will probably be the hardest for me to use, especially since I'm going to be pretty focused on using my points to book hotels as I continue to accumulate points. I was browsing through the hotel collection website, and there were definitely a few hotels within that $200 per night range that I would be comfortable with booking. And to use this benefit, I believe I need to say a minimum of 2 nights. Again, this one would require quite a bit of effort. It's doable, but I'm not willing to count on this credit. Uncle Luke from Luke's Points and Miles actually mentioned this a little bit in one of his recent videos entitled, "It's Time to Cancel the Amex Platinum Card." There we go with another video from another well-respected content creator who just may walk away from the Amex Platinum. Anyway, he stated that he would have never paid cash for a hotel if it wasn't for this statement credit, and this credit actually incentivized him to overspend, and this would most likely be the scenario here for me, so I shouldn't really count this benefit either.
many times are you actually using Uber? That's like a big chunk of the credit. That's $200 for the whole year.
And also,
I currently use the Uber credit that comes with my Amex Gold card through using Uber Eats, and I value that credit at $3 that's per month because there is typically a 20 to 30% markup on those menu items. So realistically, this credit is probably worth around $140 for me and can further reduce that effective annual fee down from $495 to $355. Just a quick note though, I have noticed that some restaurants have pushed that pricing up even a little more than 30%, so this credit is quickly becoming worth even less in my experience. But for this, I'll keep my evaluation at around $140 for the Amex Platinum card.
Also, let's not forget the $240 digital entertainment credit. Now, I heard you're somebody that likes the Disney bundle, right? You're somebody that subscribes to the Disney bundle.
Actually, that is true. I do subscribe to the Disney bundle and I do like the Disney bundle. How am I getting a credit on that? I was getting a credit on that with my Amex Gold card, I believe, and I don't think I'm able to get a credit on that any longer.
Is this a credit that you would actually use towards the Disney bundle or any of the services that are actually on that credit?
Now I know you have Netflix, but you're not willing to share the password with us, and you barely use it.
Calby, of course I am not going to share the password with you. I pay for my Netflix for me. And my sister is lucky that I share it with her. Yes, that is a part of the problem. Like Netflix is coming after everybody who is sharing their passwords. Anyway, let's continue.
I asked you, hey, have you watched this show on Netflix? And you're like, what are you talking about, Calby?
Did you really?
Yeah, and he pays for the 4K version of Netflix. That's
Calby, why are you telling everyone my business? Yes, I pay for the 4K version, and yes, I hardly watch it, but you don't have to announce it to the entire world, or YouTube, or my 5,000 followers, subscribers. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and the notification bell. Let's get back to this video.
That's $20 a month.
Hey, you're losing money, man.
Right?
He's losing out. He's leaving money on the table.
And Walmart Plus, how often are you actually shopping at Walmart? Like the Walmart Plus membership is basically, for me, is only really valuable during Black Friday. Maybe you to get some free shipping too.
Walmart Plus, I actually haven't shopped at Walmart in a very long time. I started shopping at Target or Target, whichever pronunciation you fancy. I started shopping there more often because it's literally right down the street from where I live. So I am going to go to Target before I go to Walmart. And I guess I just don't enjoy Walmart as much as I used to in the past. So Walmart Plus, I definitely can't. I can't count that benefit.
Yeah,
Walmart Plus.
Yeah, and you already have the Venture X, which means you have Priority Pass access, right? But so the only difference is on the Platinum card, you'd be getting the Delta Sky Lounge access and the Centurion Lounge access completely for free. Are those two lounges ones that you'd actually be able to get to?
Actually, you do have a good point, and I found out recently that the airport that is closest to me, it actually has a Delta Sky Lounge, so that would be great. It does not have a Priority Pass lounge. How lovely is that? But here is the thing, like I've mentioned before, I am that type of person who gets to the airport literally within minutes before the gate closes. I don't know, I have this habit of not getting there really early, so I don't think I'll truly ever be able to enjoy an airport lounge. On my recent trip to the Bahamas, on my way to the airport with my mom was a little concerned that we would miss our flight, and she's like, you can drop me off at departures and I can at least stand in line for us. So I can tell them you're coming, and I'm like, wait a second, they're not gonna hold the check-in counter open for me. If I can't check in, you can't check in, so we're both going with this, like going in together, because I had to go and park the car at the airport and figure out how to get from the parking garage over to the, I guess, check-in counter or departures, whatever you call that thing. But either way, long story short, I typically do not get to the airport early enough, and that defeats the purpose of getting the Amex Platinum, wouldn't you say? I kind of think so.
Yeah, like your home airport.
Now, I'm sorry to say, CJ, we know, everybody knows that you're very, very bougie. That's why you like rose gold. Now, are there any things that
I have no comment. No comment.
that you would actually buy on Saks on Fifth? I mean, we know you get $100 every single year, $50 every single half year. Anything you'd actually buy on Saks on Fifth?
Saks on Fifth, no. I don't even go on their website. I know of them because my mom had one of their fragrances when I was younger. I think it was one of her favorite fragrances, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, no, I won't buy anything from them. I don't look at their website, and I don't exactly know what they sell either. So I'm assuming it's like apparel and stuff like that. I don't know.
That you would have used cash for.
Yeah.
Now, personally, it's hard for us to even use this credit, the Equinox credit. The only reason that I sign up for Equinox Plus, the online membership, is to get that free 300 MR points.
I know we see you going to the gym.
All right, yes, I am going to the gym, but I am definitely not spending the money on an Equinox gym membership. I go to one of the cheapest gyms that I can go to, and that is UFit. UFit is perfect, and they are not sponsoring this video. If you do happen to watch this video, feel free to give me a sponsor. I have my email on my page. Either way, UFit gets the job done. I pay like $20 per month, and I don't need anything fancy. I think Equinox is supposed to be like more of a fancy luxury like gym or something along those lines. I really don't care. I just need to get to the gym and work out, so that credit to me makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Plus, the closest Equinox gym to my location, I believe, is about 60 miles away, if I'm remembering correctly. I searched it a few years ago, like when Amex first added this credit to that credit card or to the Amex Platinum, and I realized how far away this was, and then I realized the price, so this is definitely not going to happen.
I think he actually might have an Equinox down there. But
But
still
he's
too
not gonna,
expensive.
yeah,
It's like
he's not gonna
$3,000 a
pay
year.
for
He's
it.
not
No.
paying for that. He's
Yeah,
not
definitely
paying
not
for
paying
that.
for it.
It's making fun of him.
Now, the Amex Platinum also has a Clear credit, and I know I gave you a free trial of Clear since I have the membership already, but would you actually value that at $189?
And remember, the Amex Platinum just had a major
Hold on, wait now. That Clear membership comes in clutch, okay? It saved my butt in Vegas because, of course, me being me, I got to the airport kind of late and it was busy. This is Labor Day weekend. I didn't expect a lot of people to be traveling back the following day, like after Labor Day. But a lot of people were traveling the following day after Labor Day, and Clear saved my butt. That line through TSA pre-check or through TSA was very, very long. I don't think I've ever seen a TSA line that long. It was really long. I got into Clear and I got straight through, straight in front of the line, and I felt kind of special. It's like I was being escorted up to the front. Literally, you are escorted up to the front after you check in at one of their kiosks. So that $189, I think I can value that. However, I don't really travel enough to justify spending that much per year for Clear. So I don't know, great experience, but I'm kind of on the fence about this one.
major overhaul with a bunch of different things, the welcome offer included, right? So it's $8,000 for the minimum spend to get just 80,000 points. If you're lucky, you get 150K. Are you sure you'd actually be able to spend $8,000 to hit that minimum spend?
I know that I can spend $8,000, but do I want to spend $8,000 to be able to hit that minimum spend? I believe since you have to do it within 6 months, that's somewhere just over $1,000. I think it may be closer to $1,200. Don't quote me on the math. I'm just trying to figure this out in my head really quickly, and I'm not doing a good job at it. But I am at the point where I don't want to spend that much money per month. So I can possibly hit it, but I'm on edge. I'm on the fence. I just got a new iPhone, so what I can do is pay off the iPhone, which is something I kind of don't want to do because that defeats the purpose of financing it at 0%. interest while like continue to earn interest on that money while it's getting 5.5% in my Wealthfront account. So if you want to earn 5.5% in interest on your savings, feel free to use my link in the description section. I feel like this is becoming a commercial of a video. Anyway, let's get back to it.
That's a crazy amount to spend on.
I agree.
At the end of the day, we just want to make sure you can justify that annual fee of $695.
But honestly, yeah, if you feel like you can actually justify the Platinum card, we support you, of course. The only thing I don't support, and I don't agree with, is your choice of color. You know, unfortunately, the rose gold color. Sorry. Unfortunately,
This again?
And like,
Hold on one second. I actually don't have my rose gold shirt on and he's wearing his Team Classic Gold. I can fix that. Give me 1 second. Where did I put it? All right, you know what, Tony? This is the Team Rose Gold t-shirt. Look how, I mean, just look how awesome that looks. It looks so good. I am currently working on tweaking this design just a little bit, but what I found fun is I do have a Team Rose Gold tank top as well, and I think that came out pretty cool. I don't think I ever showed the back of the shirt, but yes, this is an all over print shirt, and yeah, really cool. So I tweaked the design a little bit. That'll be shown in the next, at least whenever I get it. I'm not sure if it'll be in the next video, but I did add the rose gold card up at the top here and change it just a little bit. Any whoosies, Tony, you're not the only one who has a shirt, man. I have a shirt too. Let me get back to reacting to your video. I had to add that in there.
I want to ask you, CJ, like, do you really think you want the Platinum card? I mean, you already have a card that is so ambiguous that nobody knows if your rose gold is a Platinum and vice versa. If you really want more cards that look not unique whatsoever, sure, you know, go for it. But if you want to be really unique, Anthony Venture, Venture Capital Clothing, wait, venturecapital.clothing.
Okay, now he's just messing with me. Actually, no. I mean, if you want to support him and get his classic gold shirt, then I guess you can get his classic gold shirt. But I haven't made these available yet, but these are coming. The Team Rose Gold, Team Classic Gold shirt. I just want to make sure I get the design right. This was the athletic fit or the breathable material, whatever you call this thing. And I guess they call it like a dry fit. But I wanted to get the regular t-shirt for everyone. The athletic fit is definitely an athletic fit. So I want to make sure that I do offer something that is available for everyone to feel comfortable wearing as well. Anyway, thank you, Calby, and thank you, Tony. You both have given me a lot to think about for the Amex Platinum card. You kind of reiterated what I've been saying in a lot of my videos. And I have actually taken a long time to record this video simply because it's like, do I really want the Amex Platinum card? And what am I going to say about the Amex Platinum card? I'm literally thinking about all of those points that I can potentially get, the 150,000 membership reward points. And that's almost my only justification. And that's not really good, right? Just getting all of those Amex points. And by the way, I have almost 200,000 membership reward points just sitting in my Amex account right now. I know I'm a little bit of a point hoarder. Please don't judge me. So I haven't used any of those points yet. So I am definitely not in any need for additional points from American Express. So is there really a reason for me to get the Amex Platinum card? I do want to visit those lounges, but I don't think it's worth $695 to be able to visit those lounges. But I kind of want to have the unboxing experience as well. But I still don't think it's worth the $695 to have the unboxing experience, especially when the Bilt Mastercard unboxing experience was pretty sweet for free. Anywhoosies, a big thank you to Calby and Anthony Venture for stepping in and giving me their opinion and also supporting me with whichever I choose. So I can essentially get my effective annual fee down to $115 per year. And we all know how the reward categories are structured on this card. 5x on flights booked on Amex Travel on up to $500,000 in purchases within the year. 5x on prepaid hotels booked on Amex Travel again, and 1x on everything else. So to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to carry this platinum card around with me at all. I'm not of the upper echelon of society where I'm spending hundreds of $1,000s per year, and it's okay to get 1x points on those purchases just because of the volume of spending. I'm that regular middle-class citizen who's trying to strategically earn as many points as possible, and the platinum card doesn't fit well into that mentality, but I have a little bit of a thought process going on here. What if I apply for the Amex Platinum card and I earn the 150,000 point welcome offer? I can hold the Amex Platinum at least for the first year to see if I really don't mind holding this card, and then after my 1-year anniversary with this card, I can decide that this isn't for me and cancel the card, or try to get a retention offer, which in this case I highly doubt it'll work because I'm really not going to use the card. And since I'm not going to use this card, you're probably wondering then, why would I get the card? Well, since I know I'll be traveling later on this year, I know that I can fully use the airline credit. Unless I purchase my flights using points, then in that case, it'll be useless. It'll give me access into the Escape Lounge, Delta Sky Lounge, and Centurion Lounge at other airports other than my home airport, and all of that will give me some additional first-hand experience that I can share with you all here on the channel, and it'll essentially cost me an extra $115 in the grand scheme of things to be able to produce some content and to also walk the walk. The dilemma: what should I do? I would like to get all of your opinions down below in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think I should do? Should I jump in, suck it up, and spend $695 to get the Amex Platinum card? And if I should get the Amex Platinum card, which version of the Platinum card should I get? The Vanilla Platinum or the other two? I have no idea what those names are because I haven't researched it before looking at this video. That's how interested I've been in the Amex Platinum card. It's the one with the flowers, and the other one that looks like a kid drew on it with crayons. Yeah, I said it. Sorry if you actually have that one. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. You know what happens around here. You get a high five, so come on over and get your high five.